Welcome to another episode coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So, earlier this week, somebody sent me a story of a 9-year-old boy being accused of sexual assault, and some random white woman calls a cop on a 9-year-old boy. Think about that for a second. A 9-year-old boy grabs your butt in a sexual manner. Think of how that sounds, from a moral thinking person, that sounds ludicrous, right? But you're not dealing with a lot of people that's in their right minds out here. You're dealing with a lot of savages out here. So I'm going to read some of this. A New York woman is facing backlash this week after she called the police on a black child and falsely accused him of groping her. Surveillance footage inside a Brooklyn deli showed a 9-year-old boy walking past a woman, Teresa, with his mother earlier this week. The boy can be seen wearing a backpack and carrying a large plastic bag. Teresa quickly turns around and can be seen shouting across the deli and later arguing with the boy's mother. The conversation quickly turned sour, ending in Teresa calling the police outside of the store, according to reports. I was just sexually assaulted by the child. That's what Teresa said, the lady that called the cop on the 9-year-old boy. And she went on to say, the video went viral and got 4.7 million views as of Friday. And the video also shows a 9-year-old boy and another child crying as Teresa makes a call to the police. Bystanders can be seen confronting Teresa about the incident. Teresa returned to the store on Friday and watched the security camera footage from the incident. She reportedly issued an apology to the young boy while speaking in front of a television reporter's camera after seeing that he did not grab her. So what kind of a woman would falsely accuse a 9-year-old boy of assaulting her? Think about that. And I saw the interview with, the video footage of the reporter asking the young boy, like, if, did you forgive this lady for calling the cops on you? And he said no. And he said the right thing too. He's a very wise young boy, not even a man, but he's a very wise young boy for his age to be 9 years old, because he's consciously aware of what's really going on. And I don't like to see people that's falsely accused of something getting back on television in front of the cameras praying and forgiving people for them being mistreated. That's very cowardly. And he's young, and I think he said the right thing. I just don't know. See, this is in New York City of all places. So in New York City, where there's so many people and there's so many vultures, and in New York City, I've met some awful people. Awful. This is why I'm not a big fan of any of these big cities, because you have a bunch of criminal activity, you have a bunch of savages, you have a bunch of vultures living in these cities. People are walking around like roaches. They act like robots. They're not even acting like people. Everybody's on top of each other, walking around like If I don't know you, I don't talk to you. Everybody's scamming and ripping and running and doing all this crazy nonsense. This is why I always say, if you live in the big city, get out of the big city. Go to a smaller town. If you go to a much smaller town, a much smaller city, you can do the same thing, but better in most cases. If you have the skills, and if you get to know the right people, you can do the same thing in a smaller town. But no, most people don't want to go to a smaller town, because in a big city, that's where all the action at. And there's a give and take when it comes to that. If you want to be around all the action, the cost of living is going to be very expensive, and you're gonna have to be dealing with people like this woman, a woman that just doesn't care about kids, just doesn't care about people. What? And a lot of white folks like calling the cops on us. What? I mean, this is like, they've been doing this. This ain't just started. Don't believe the hype. This has been going on. I've gotten cops called. I've had white people call cops on me many times. More than likely, you've had white people have called the cops on you too. You just didn't know about it. So don't be. A lot of times when the cops show up or when the cops come around your neighborhood or wherever area you might be at, a lot of times he showed up because some white person called and said they saw you and you look suspicious. And looking suspicious is a code word for a black person is in the area. See, a lot of white folks use these coded languages, and we don't understand. We maybe some of us do understand, but we're in denial. But there's no need to be in denial anymore. They're showing you, a lot of these people today are showing you who they are. They're putting it all in your face today. Now, is every white person like this? No. But there's a lot of them that are. And she just happens to be one. So, if you have kids, you have to be consciously aware of where your kids is at all times. Because if not, your kid might be a victim of a woman that's just like this. Sad but true. So hey, tell me what you think about this. Maybe you heard about this story already. I just got word of it 2 days ago. You think it's silly, you think it makes sense, you think it's stupid, you think it's uncalled for. I thought it was uncalled for. A moral thinking person would be like, hey, this doesn't make any sense. This is some BS. Personally, I don't think a little boy can assault an adult. That's just me, though. Yeah. But hey, tell me what you think in the comment section below. So hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to my channel. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.